The death of Azeron, the god of the orcs, put an end to the advance of his hordes through Antalor.
Oh boy, this is getting annihilated. Let's reload. All right. Let's see. Ethan's gonna head back. Oh yeah. That's what I was trying to go to that teleporter. Oh dear God. Game really needs to chill with the wildlife, dude. Oh yeah, it went down over here. Nice little fast travel.
Again.
I love the collecting evidence thing. Oh. Wait, where's the collecting evidence one? Well, maybe I shouldn't have came over here. I don't know. Well, there is something about a relic, though. Wonder what that is. All right.
Eberhard Skeldon is still alive. Did my father impress you so much that you rejected my offer?
You should learn patience from him.
We wish to regain... Oh!
I think that relic is like that light, but I have to get... Okay. Yeah. The administrator in the right. Package that has been intercepted by the target. The smuggler Estar Gren should be somewhere in the village of Gorlin. See, the one idea is I got like documents from somebody, but maybe I low-key messed up and I need to go back. Okay. To the Gorlin village. So... let's go ahead and do that. I think I can shortcut it by like running along here.
Oh.
Let's go back to Gorlin Village. Actually, maybe I can load. Where was I at with that? Oh, I wasn't really any closer. Okay. Oops. Not meaning to do that. Alright, let's travel this way and hopefully not get killed by any wildlife. That seems to be the whole thing that happens here. Well, where am I running here? Oh yeah, that's it. Where I talked to my sisters. We need to go up this way. That's what I was talking to my sister, so. I feel like I need to turn this up a little bit. There we go. That seems a little better. Whole gang of wolves, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Get out of here. Smack all you up. I'm not the little weakling I used to be. Whoa. Come on. There we go. Oh,
Nice company.
well. We got this. Oh boy. You're missing. There we go.
Your day. Once again.
That's right. Got the village right there. Who's this? Robot. Oh my god. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea to run into those. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid that. Was that a teleporter? Oh yeah, nice. Now we got a teleporter that's closer to the village. Hell yeah. That's what we needed. Okay, who do I need to talk to? I already know about collecting documents, collecting others. Yeah, what's the other one? Get the document. Okay, so that was the one I was trying to do, getting documents stringing, but there's another one about intercepting a package. I'm so confused because it says something about like going to the Gorian village and intercepting a package. And now I can't find that. So I was working for the house, but for some reason he also got... Karka's offered you a huge... Yeah, I know all that, but... Once you retrieve that is it. Once you retrieve a package that has been intercepted by Clan Karga while being smuggled to Thalmont, the smuggler Estar Gren should be somewhere in the village of Gorlin. So when you find Estar Gren, that's what I was looking for. I'm just gonna make sure, but I think we're good with this guy.
I am up.
Yeah, he's good. So we just need to find Estar Gren.
Well met.
Oh, here he is.
What do you want? I have no time for you.
Sano believes that you are not as honest with him as you might be. Where are the goods?
Sano sent you? Ye gods! How often must I tell him that the caravan was taken by the rebels?
He wants the goods, not your excuses.
Huh. Problems with Sano are one thing. But if I treat the clan badly, my own people will skin me alive before I can run.
What? Smugglers care about the rebellion?
Aye, you try and do business here. You will soon learn who has the real power on the mountain trails. Everyone curries the favor of Ultar and his men. Ah, here I can work for one side or the other, and nobody will raise an eyebrow. 'Tis accepted business. But if I try to wrest the goods back from the Karga clan, they will think
This guy's
I
actually a
work
decent
for the
voice
house.
actor. I gotta give him a
You
little credit.
understand?
I do not see it that way.
You are not of Talmud. If you wish to do it yourself, I can show you where they store the goods. I can even pay you half of Sano's money for your trouble, but I will not do it myself. And what of my share? What do I have from this?
You stay alive and are a friend to both sides.
What? Show me your map. It must be... here.
How do you know where the rebels are?
Bah! You don't understand. The Karga clan still exists because of two rules. Never hide, and always be prepared to move swiftly.
Very risky, I would say.
Nay. Abrod has tried many times to catch Ultar Karga, but Ultar is like the wind. Many eyes work for the clan. The Karga men know when to vanish.
They do not expect any trouble from me.
Aye, that should help you get what you need. There must have been a dwarven settlement there before the war, mayhap a small fortress. Sano and his men found a chapel and the remains of the walls. 'Twas solid work.
I heard that the dwarves lived here for centuries. Why did they leave?
You'll have to ask them that. No one knows what happened in Yamalan and on those northern glaciers in those far-off days. When the House of Skeldon came to Talmud, the borders were already closed.
There was no contact whatsoever?
None then, nor beforehand either. They never allowed any human caravan through the Yarroot Gate. The dwarves hide something of great import up there, but no one knows what.
Interesting.
Good business partners, but I heard a sad rumor that their support from Catalan withers.
Why? I thought that their position there was strong.
Aye, but my friends from the Giritza tell me that the king himself doubts the loyalty of Skeldon House. However, we have many rumors and no proof of them. But a skilled politician like Lord Skeldon can deal with this efficiently, no doubt. Farewell.
So it says he showed me on my map. Okay, where? The Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. Estar Gren will not openly confront the clan Karga, but he did agree to show you the hiding place where they keep the goods. Sano Moon's package will be there. There is the problem with the guards. Okay. Relic. Five ports relic and bring them again to Quindar. Active quest underground. Active quest underground. So is it underground? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay.
Well, good day to you.
I can.
Summon a spider? Destroy undead, ice shield. Add to skill strong hand 1, add to skill. Flamed dagger. Flaming dragon. Oh, 697. I don't have enough. What's that? No, not right now, son. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Hail, stranger.
Best I can do.
Well, they watch you too.
Try to sleep.
You were right.
Welcome, traveler.
Just thinking, use that teleport. At least get a little closer. Whoa.
Hello, did you find a... Hi,
Thank you for...
Bro's waiting for me to find that for him. He won't be waiting a little longer. There we go. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Dobie, what's good, dude? You're the first person in the chat. Wink,
Say hello
wink.
to death.
There you go. Yeah, chilling, cool, dude. I'm still playing this Two Worlds, dude. As I like to call it, Too Many Wolves. But yeah, we've been playing. We just went to a village, figured out where there's some supplies that the dude was supposed to get. So now we're gonna go get those supplies right here. I'm getting more familiar with how to play this game, so stuff's kind of going a little more smoothly. Great game. I learned a spell to heal myself, so that's cool. Been watching you on the PC on the side since you got on. I'm just now getting on my phone. Oh, okay, so you've been like lurking. Yeah, it's funny because I'll sit here and I'll be like, man, nobody's watching. Because I don't have a thing to show me my viewers, because I feel like it kind of deters you. And lo and behold, you've been watching the whole time. These wolves are gonna get it. Oh shit. Come on, give him a crit hit. Crit hit. Good enough. Nice, dude. What have you been playing? Are you still playing Baldur's Gate, or what's been your go-to game right now? I think I know World of Warships. That's a boat game, right? Like literally like different ships. It didn't look like my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean it was, I don't think it's a good game or anything. It just didn't look like my type of game, but I've seen people play it, I'm pretty sure. Red Dead Redemption 2 first before I start. Just starting a new job and haven't had a chance. Nice, nice. One day, I bought that game on release and I never got that far in it. It's one of those games that I think I have to be in a very specific mood for. And and what was funny is I was almost in the mood to play. I was in the mood to start playing it. And then, because I was unemployed at the time. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm finally in this mood to actually like really, really try to play this game. And then I got a job the next day and I was like, well, I'll come back around. Yeah, because you work in the kitchen, don't you? Oh, shoot. Heal up, heal up. Yeah, I got a healing power, dude, and I already stacked it once, so it heals me even more. Big time kitchen. You're the big cheese. Get it? Resident Evil 4 reference. And you cutting cheese reference. Hell yeah, dude, getting down in the kitchen? Hell yeah. There we go.
What's that?
Should we make some drugs? Let's make some drugs. Increase vitality by poison negative. All these have like a poison. Provides immunity to poison, cure all poisoning. Oh, that's not an ingredient. Increase strength by 10. Cook the what? What? What can I? Oh, because I have black tar heroin right here. That's why. 80 hours on Red Dead is insane work. Can I just double cook up the strength? Increase strength by 10, so I have 2 of those. A taint shoot. Effect is permanent? What? Increase vitality by 4. Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, we made a good one. Is that how you spell cocaine? Yeah. $11. So we work 8 to 4. Look at dude, I just made some cocaine. Increase vitality by 2, increase strength by 11, increase mana by 27. Effect will last a minute and 40 seconds. Hell yeah, dude. I got cocaine. I got black tar heroin. We're rocking, dude. I got all the drugs, and I can just sell them. I can just be a drug dealer in this game if I wanted to. But I'm more of a user, so. Work one off the next. So what do you work like 4 days a week? Four or 5 days. Schedule 1 DLC, dude. This game, Bird schedule 1. 5 hours Saturday Sunday. Hell yeah. Working, hustling. I want to play Schedule 1, but I'm also, it's one of those games where I'm like, I'd want to play with friends. I don't think I would get into it by myself. And they just been updating it anyway, so I'm like, whenever I get to it. It told me this is where I'm supposed to go for the stash. Oh. Oh. Yeah, fight those things. I'll help you. Ow! Oh yeah. Put your sword away, dude. Put your little axe away. Yeah, I was talking up.
Stop where you are. Tis you.
What?
It's
You
fucking
know
nuts,
me?
5 hours straight, but people.
Aye, of course. Tis not every day that someone
Chefs and
outside the
Dobasu, but very
clan
serious,
earns
dude.
so
Chefs.
much esteem.
I watched the show Below Deck, and I've seen how some chefs are, dude.
Pray tell me, friend, why are you
They gotta be
here?
about their business, bro.
Khal ordered me to guard the supplies.
I act the same way making top ramen.
I've been on my feet the whole day long. My bunions are like apples now. One more hour and they will be like watermelons.
Ew.
Why do you not move the supplies to the camp?
All the clan forces are dispersed. It keeps us mobile and makes it hard to destroy the entire clan. That is why the house will never win.
A clever tactic.
Indeed. If you need any supplies, feel free to take some. We must help each other in these times.
Super strict. The second the doors are closed, super cool, dude. That's what's up, man. I never really have a problem with anybody who's strict, as long as they're not actually an asshole. Because the thing is, being strict does not make you an asshole. You know what I mean? Being an asshole makes you an asshole. So I've always enjoyed working with like strict people. You know, people who raise the bar, push you. So that's cool. Sounds like you work with a cool dude.
Let's have a look.
Okay, the gate's open, but like, where's the stash? I don't understand. This is all, am I supposed to break it? Not the camera clipping. I picked up the cure. Was that all I was supposed to pick up? Takes 3 up on the station I work on. Can do it by itself. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's good, man. He sounds like he's legit to work with. You know, bad as business, but it's cool. But he's, you know, good times.
Good fortune in your travels, friend.
This package should be somewhere in the cave. Okay. Well, that's what I thought. Is it in like one of these wagons? Am I just like blind? Guys, I don't see shit. And I can't break anything. I picked up, it said it was called the Cure, but I don't know if that was like really relative to what I'm looking for. Oh, well, it's grayed out, so I guess I did find what I was looking for. Okay, but if I got the package... The Cure. This is it. Okay, so I did find it. I don't know where to go now, though. Part of him... Yeah. Yep. Well, I think I picked up whatever it was. I just don't know. Kitchen better be clean right for sure, and you have to label the pans right. Like the tape has to be cut. If it looks like shit, he'll get you, and I know that for a fact because he did it to me. Fair enough. Brian was like, "Hey chef, what did I say about labeling?" I was like, "I did it right," and he said, "No, look at that shit. You ripped the tab. You didn't cut it." Oh, you said you better cut it. So this is how I'm earning the trust of Abret Skeldon, by finding the package. Few people are allowed to see Abret Skeldon. You have to show your loyalty as soon as the house. Wants you to retrieve a package, right? Work for Santa. Okay, so I gotta go back here because I gotta turn in the package. So I need to find, there's probably a transport somewhere. But I need to get back here now that I've found the package. Okay. Got it. There's nothing else in here, and that was for sure in here. So one thing I kind of like about this game, like I'm not being like sarcastic or anything. I actually like how you kind of have to read the quest to understand the quest. Because it's going to mark where to go for things, but it doesn't necessarily directly tell you everything. Like it highlighted where I have like basically like, I don't know if that's the right word, but like ignited or like started a quest. It told me like, hey, this quest is going on. But I had to read to realize that I needed to go to a certain village. I think it's down here, this one. I had to go to Gorlin Village and find a guy by a certain name. It wasn't highlighting that, it wasn't pinpointing it on my map. It had it highlighted where I started the quest, but it wasn't telling me that that was a town I had to go to. I had to read and understand the quest, find the town, go to that town. And I kind of like that because I feel like, don't get me wrong, it's nice when games kind of go, hey, you know, you gotta go here, go here. But I feel like with too much hand-holding in a sense like that, sometimes you kind of almost feel like you're not being able to like, feel like you're playing as much as autopiloting. I don't know. In some ways, right? You're like, oh, gotta go there next. And you just go there. You know what I mean? You don't really think much about it. Oh, gotta go there. And you go there. You don't think much about it. When the game asks for you to do more in that sense, and and don't get me wrong, I can understand how some people don't like that, and I can understand how it can be done wrong. It just makes you feel like you're playing more of a game and not just Go from A to B, now go from B to C, now go from C to D, now back to A, you completed the quest. And it was marked like every single step of the way, you know? It's kind of why I like to play sometimes games when I do a second playthrough. With like the mini map and stuff off. Because then I feel like you're not like looking at the mini map so much, you're more looking at the world. You know? I kind of like minimal UI stuff sometimes. Because I feel like I'm paying more attention to the world and not so locked on the mini map. Kind of like games like in Far Cry, like Far Cry 3. I remember I would always be looking at the minimap a lot for stuff, seeing the enemies highlighted and everything. And they broke a mod with a random recent update they did with Far Cry 3, but there's a mod that kind of like minimized that stuff down, made it a little more realistic, not highlighting enemies and stuff, so you actually didn't see them on your minimap or highlighted, and you still had to like really look around. And that kind of difficulty or like change of gameplay like really made it feel like you were more playing the game. Instead of these like weird like mechanics that kind of almost autopilot your brain or kind of take you out of like that thinking process a little more of when you play. Different strokes, different folks, but like I was saying, back to my original point, that's why I kind of like how the quests are for Two Worlds, because it makes you actually have to read and pay attention to know what location you're trying to look for or get to. There is some stuff that is going to still be highlighted, but there's stuff that you just have to know, gotta go to that village. You know, because that's what it says in the quest. Where's that village, you know? It's cool, it's cool. Wait, I gotta see. It's down here. Yeah, game said, you figure it out, buddy. You learn how to read, buddy. Get that first person action going. There he is, Sun O Moon, right? That's what I have to talk to. Wait, where'd he go? Wait, who's Sun O Moon? Was the guy in the chair? Oh, yeah.
Got anything for me? Show me. Aye. This is exactly what I need.
Exactly.
You have my full support. I'll tell Ebra that your skills and loyalty are beyond reproach. Use caution on the road.
Nice. Oh, nice. I have skills. I don't understand how I unlock the dual wield. Dude, you should play this game, bro. You'll love it. It is, don't get me wrong, it is in a lot of ways a bad game, but it's not a boring game. And that's what I love that I think a lot of like bad games have, is a certain quality about them that still interests you, you know? I want to... I thought maybe I had to click on it to unlock it, but that's not happening. Well, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google it real quick. Let's see where... When equipping a two-handed weapon, long sword, katana, bow. These are keys used for next or previous weapon. Down under, you have two other slots. You're swapping weapons, equip one of them with the weapon, and you can change between these two weapons. Equip the third one too, you can switch between three weapons. Left hand, you only have one weapon. Do not count the knife for stealth, so you can only switch on your right hand if you have a bow. You gotta switch. Use this slot for a shield or another one-handed weapon for dual wielding. A bow and a sword is not possible. by finding a trainer in a bigger town and then learning the skill after reaching level 8. Once the skill is learned, you can place 2 one-handed weapons in the 2 large-sized slots. Look for a trainer in larger towns. It doesn't say what trainer, though, so does it not matter? What trainer teaches you dual wielding in 2 worlds? Okay. In larger towns like Quidinar and Tharbarkin, you'll need to pay a monetary cost. Okay. So I need money, and it's Quidinar and Tharbarkin. Okay. We're gonna up the health. We're gonna up the strength. Maybe dexterity next run. Might hold on that skill point. I don't know. I feel like it won't let me equip it because I don't know dual wielding. Pro Sword Bro is crazy name. $24.42, $22.36. So we're gonna switch to that because that is a better weapon. I'm wearing it because it's red, even though it's not as good. Okay. I kind of want to hold on that skill point until I got dual wielding, but I guess I could put it in damage. I'll just put it in damage, that's fine. I want damage to be up there anyways. Okay. Okay, so my reputation has been considerably enhanced. By proof of how Skeldon is plotting against King Emery's, any have been said the house is forging money would keep Ultar, describes enemies legal retrieve his legacy. Sun and Moon's house and excavation is the first place you should look. Is this his house? This seems like his house. Is he gonna be mad if I try to lockpick it?
Seems locked.
Damn. Didn't work.
Hail, young man. Do you need anything?
Learn something from work.
perchance?
Always remember. Don't scratch your butt and then cook.
Fair.
Greetings.
No, my nuts. I mean, you could. Trying to add some salt.
I have things to do.
Sano Moon.
Ah, the bounty hunter. Sano told me a little of you. How long have you been in Talmont?
Enough to learn of a few nasty places.
Ah, pity. I need an unknown face. Just do it and get out quietly, you know? Pity you're known.
You do not need to worry about my stealth. No one will see me if I do not wish it.
You better be stealthy. I'll tell you why. 'Tis bandits. The royal caravan from the excavations was attacked. The king himself is furious.
I understand. Do you know where these bandits could be located?
I will tell you all you need to know. You do your work and no questions.
'Tis simple. Your men could even do this.
Nay, 'tis a delicate task. Skeldon House must avoid any association with those bandits. Anyway, Finch and his group have failed us too often. This is his farewell.
The bandits worked for you?
Oh, I said no questions.
Aye, but the more I know, the less risks I run.
Verily. Right, I'll tell you. We used Finch to make some extra profit from the excavations. Now we hear that someone else has hired him too. Our reputation is at stake here. Any link between the House of Skeldon and attacks on royal caravans must die. Understand?
Why not provide your own guards for royal caravans?
Chef, after I was hungry, I said, yeah. He said, I'll tell you something. My first chef taught me, if you're a chef in a kitchen and you're hungry, that's your fault. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. So is he insinuating you should just eat something in the kitchen? Because I feel like that's what chefs are always doing while they're cooking, is like grabbing something from what they're cooking. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
Do you know Darrett, the Great Gate on the way to Catalan? His hiding place is in a cave to the east of Darrett. And if there's a guard outside, tell him that the house greets Finch and sends his payment. That's a good one. No idea, friend. I just make sure that everything flows
That's a
along
plus.
nicely.
You can do it.
I have better Skeldon blood than he, but he has a high rank. People like him for some reason. Even Ebrat ignores it when Sano spends house money. Fair journeys.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta check on something. 1 moment. Two kitchens? Hell yeah. Is there any difference between the two? Like one only has certain things to make certain things, or are they basically the same? Oh, I'll check it out. I'm just eating right now. Dude, I thought about how you painted your PlayStation as the Watch Me Awkwardly Played thing. Oh, look at that little guy. That's cool. Ouch. Ooh. That one. Let me know when your ad's over. The ad's over. I was waiting for the ad to be over, Dobie. Oh, I was waiting for the ad to end.
Welcome to the family, son.
Let's go, dude. Problem solved. Hell yeah. Thanks for that sub, dude. Don't forget, you can have your own intro sound. Generally about 3 seconds or less. So if there's a sound you want me to put you on, dude, I got you. And send it to me on Discord or whatever. That solves that. Alright, let's watch. Keep watching. Oh, it's over. I thought I was gonna keep going a little longer. I was in it. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm looking at. I know I'm looking at a kitchen. It's still cool. That's alright. I'm still eating. You think Two Worlds ever had like a behind the scenes? Oh shit, I forgot. There's like a show called Two Worlds. Wow. I was just hoping it was one of those like videos that you would play a game. Oh hey, I know that guy. You know, one of those things you see at like Game Crazy or like GameStop. Doesn't look like it though. Oh yeah, I checked out Fragpunk. It's alright. Like, it's just not. Where'd I go? I don't know. I've lost myself now. Oh, there we go. It's funny because I just call it playing the worst RPG ever made, and it came up. Because I don't know if I actually choose as the game Two Worlds in the settings when I stream. Oh, the servers are down? Couldn't even try it. I was lit. Is that what that is? I like it. I like its art style. It's a fun like Counter-Strike type game, you know? I never get into those too much though, so it's not exactly like, it's not really like my type of game per se, but I like it. Oh, it was better. Almost. There. But yeah, Frag Punt looked cool. I just I just like, I don't know, it's hard for me to really get into a game legit. And that game didn't exactly like suck me in or anything, but I don't know. The thing that I don't like about games though, like Fragpunk, is there's so many things to click on. I'm so done with games feeling like the same thing as a mobile game, where there's like notifications on like 300 different fucking tiles to like click on and be like, and you just got like all these, you know, you unlocked a fucking, you know, like you unlocked a time capsule, you unlocked like the gold coins, you unlocked a suppository, you unlocked a new gun skin. And it's just like, you know, the daily login, the monthly login, the event of somebody having, you know, an inverted dick, and you're just like clicking through all the fucking, and it's like, dude, like, don't get me wrong. It's totally just trying to fuck with you and give you some type of dopamine feeling that you're like getting all this stuff unlocked. But it's so overwhelming that I don't feel that, at least. And I'm just kind of like, dude, like, I'm so done clicking on all this shit. Like, you can give me a daily login, you can do a battle pass, and you can do like an event, and just stop there, please. Like, dude, I was on Fragpunk, just like clicking, it was like, you know, oh, the messages, click on the messages, claim all. And it's like, oh my God, dude. Like, I don't know if you tried Fragpunk yet. It's not a bad game, but you'll notice it has a mobile menu, dude, where it's like all these different, sorry, it's like really quiet. I'm going to turn this on. But it's like all these freaking different like things to click on and unlock and click on and unlock. And it's like, holy crap, dude. Like, I don't even give a I don't care. I think I need to do that a little bit more. Maybe? Oh no, it's me. It's not that. It's the camera. That's what it is. There we go. But yeah, it's just and you know, Delta Force does it, which now there's a mobile version of it, so it kind of makes more sense. But like, you know, all these free-to-play games just do it, and it's like, look, again, I don't mind, you know, wanting to make me feel like I unlocked a lot of shit, but at some point I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I just want to hit play. My cam. Oh, I don't know why it cuts off that way. Maybe I can go a little bit. It's kind of hard. I probably need to make the everything else smaller. Like your 3D is cool. Thanks, man. I can't remember if I like got the idea from another streamer. I probably did. This isn't like the most like original idea ever. I just don't remember how I like who or where I got the idea. But I know not a lot. I know not a lot of people do it. So there's that. There we go. That makes it a little more like, that always trips me out. That's cool. No, I haven't. I want to see it, but I have not seen it actually. I want to though. I don't know a lot about it, and I'm trying not to know a lot about it. I think we might have talked about this last time you were in the stream actually. I don't know much. I don't want to know anything. No, you're good. You're fine, dude. Don't even worry about it. I'm just like trying to eat these fish sticks. I made too many, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna stop. I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm like, I'm full. I was hungry when I made them. So I made them. And for some reason I wasn't hungry once they were done being made. Like I had a few of my son's chicken nuggets and I was like, oh, I thought I was way hungrier than this. And then these got done. I was like, now I'm not really that hungry. So then I was kind of like, well, I can still eat some. And now I'm like, oh man. I think I'm good. And that's about all I'm gonna be able to do. Get some Wawa. Dope seeing you streaming. It's just dope seeing. I appreciate it, man. I was talking about this last stream. I don't know if I already said it to you, but I just got to a point where I've been consistently just streaming for years, dude, like 5-6 years. I saw my anniversary was actually April 28th, 2017. So that's what, 8 years, right? And I just got to a point last year where I was like, dude, what, like, brother, I am streaming consistently all the time, and I love everybody who hangs out with me. So do not take this the wrong way, but I'm not growing. And Twitch isn't going to grow me, right? Like, the platform Twitch isn't going to make me bigger. If I network with people, cross promo and stuff, that could make me bigger, but that's kind of hard to do. I feel like it's only going to be like people you're really friends with and stuff that cross promotion happens in a way. And you know, people do shout outs and stuff, but it's just, you're just not going to grow really in a sense unless you get like big clips or whatever. So yada yada. So I was like, I want to figure out something that works with my life schedule where I don't feel like I keep forcing it into my life. Like I have to stream at 11, I have to do, you know, all that, you know, spend time with the family more and stuff and not feel stressed about these like certain times and stuff I gotta stream. But I still wanted to make content. So I was like, yeah, you know, I think I want to do YouTube videos because I can play a game. I want to play terrible games, bad games, record it all, and I can do that whenever, right? Like there's no like schedule necessarily that I have to follow like Twitch. And you know, my kids can be playing, it can be daytime, whatever. Record that. The only time I really need is the time when I record my audio, the commentary, and then edit. And then that's it. And then it was kind of on the flip side, it was like, and I might not get a lot of views. No one might even care I'm making these YouTube videos, but I like doing it, and I think if I like doing it, I'm gonna do okay making these videos. Like they're not gonna be bad. And started releasing one that I streamed. It was Dawn of Fear, and then it was just kind of rolling from there. I like streamed it, and it kind of rolled off from like recording the stream quality and just like recorded offline, like no cam, no nothing, and just been rolling with it. And you know, I want to be consistent, and I've been consistent sort of, but you know, it's every few months I put up a video, but I like it, and I feel like the quality of it's overall getting better. I'm learning more things from editing and just everything. Every time I do it, I learn something new, and I genuinely enjoy it. And there's some growth that's been happening from that. Not major, I'm not going viral or anything, but I think I'm on my way to releasing a video that will do really well. And you know, if there's videos that don't, that's okay. I still think I'm creating a solid library of content, and I enjoy it, and it works better with my life schedule. But when I did my taxes, I was like, damn, I didn't make any money from Twitch. And I feel a little weird saying that because I don't want it to come off wrong. It's not about the money, but it reminded me when I was doing it consistently and I was making more money, nothing crazy, but I was making money from Twitch a little bit. I was like, I mean, I could keep doing that somehow. Like, I don't have to like, it's good I took a break, but it's like, I got one payout the whole year and it was like $50. It was like, I mean, I could do more with Twitch than just $50, one payout in the whole year. And again, it's not about the money. It's about the money representing the achievements that I was, or the things I was achieving out of streaming as much as I was still pretty cool, you know? And so I was like, I'm not gonna grow just doing Twitch, but I can do my YouTube content and then just kind of stream when I want. And you know, I'm not gonna stream as consistently as I used to, but I definitely could stream when I feel, you know, like, hey, on the weekend or whatever. And I think people will want to watch because I'm not streaming every single night. So when I'm on, though, maybe more people will be like, hey, I want to check him out. You know, he's not on a lot, so cool. I'm gonna miss people. People are, you know, because I'm not streaming all the time. There's not as much opportunity to see me every night on there. But I feel like that was diluting it a little bit, and it'd be like, hey, he's on. I don't know. That's just my way of thinking. I just been posting on TikTok. I'm gonna start putting stuff on YouTube. And here's the thing with TikTok, dude. You can post all the time. I've seen it over and over again. You can post every day, dude. And I'm not saying you don't have good content, but if it is or is not good content, posting every day still isn't gonna be the only thing to make it viral. There has to be something that works in the formula. There has to. Like, if you just post clips that you think are funny, okay. That may or may not, though, be actually worth a lot of views. It could be. That's where posting consistently helps. But is it? You know what I mean? And I learned that because I've been doing, I was doing video game resurfacing, which took a break on because we're moving stuff around and everything. And I've gotten a video to 1 million views. I've gotten another video to like, I don't know if it was like 500K or something, maybe. And then I had a Saints Row fan page where I've gotten videos to 1 million views to like 500K and stuff like that. And I had about 25,000 followers on the Saints Row fan page one. And the things I learned out of these channels I was doing on TikTok is, yeah, you're gonna upload good content and not get views, but there has to be something that works with that formula. So when you are consistently posting, there is that chance it'll hit because there's something that is working there. Just may not always hit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Like, the Saints Row one sucks. It made me really sad because it got banned. I think because I was streaming it. I was live streaming on TikTok a lot, the Saints Row stuff, and I got permanently banned. Just banned. Didn't even say why, if I remember correctly. But I had my suspicions just because I was doing the created character, and they're not naked. They're kind of like Ken dolls or whatever, naked. But I think that like got me banned, and I was so sad. I was like, dude, that was so depressing to have 25,000 followers, and I earned them organically, and I was uploading videos that were actually I was making edits, dude. Like and I don't even have a lot of them saved. I think maybe some from when I did it, and just getting these crazy numbers sometimes. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome. Banned. Fuck, dude, that hurt. And then I did retro respawn because I wanted to like buy and resell like, you know, damaged games and like resurface them. And I had this like kind of formula of the way that I do it. And yeah, no, I have one video that's 1.1 million. I have one that's 643,000. And you know, then some range between 76,000 to like 17,000 to 3,000. But it's a style that I was doing it. So. And, you know, and like I said, if you just post consistently, and you know, there's a formula to it, it will pop, but there has to be something because so many people, you know, do the same thing over and over, but they don't get a lot of views because there's nothing really there to see, you know, gameplay. I've uploaded gameplay clips and not a lot happens. Right. And then I uploaded one from The Sims and it got like 300,000 views. And, it was just when I painted a foot and I played it to I did it to a Red Dead Redemption 2 audio. And the audio goes something like, what is it? And he's like, it's art. And it was like me painting a foot with my character there's a mod for The Sims. He was like on cocaine and stuff. So if you're posting clips, I'm not trying to say that's not a good thing, but you should, if you want it to get the views, find a formula. watch other people, figure out something that could work more than just it being a gameplay clip, because that's hard. You post it all the time, but you know, what do they do differently? How much more, because that's what I learned with editing in YouTube, how much more bullshit can you actually cut out of the clip that you didn't think at first was? Imagine it's like meat, dude. Nice like fucking steak or something. And there's fat. How much fat can you really cut out of this? Like, is there still some there? How much more can you cut off, right? Just to make it a 2 seconds shorter. I've edited videos where I just had to cut down 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So it wasn't a minute and 1, it was 58 seconds instead, right? That, bro, that makes a difference. I'm telling you, every second matters, bro. Every fucking second. And I learned this from people who do YouTube and stuff too, because I have these guys I'm mutually like pretty cool friends with. They're these twins. They do Sea of Thieves. They do acting and all this. And I was editing videos for them, and they gave me some really good obvious advice. They're like, dude, as soon as you feel like there's like your head's like not paying attention, there's that little buzz, that little clouded feeling, get rid of it. Cut it out. As soon as you feel that feeling. Don't ever think like that you should keep it for context or interesting or whatever. And it's true. And you just rewatch and you go, oh, just beep, like cut that a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just like rambling, I guess. But like, that's what I've learned through editing my YouTube videos and working with them and stuff is like, oh, like just a little bit more, take off a little bit more, make it a little bit shorter. How short can I get it while still like making it work? I've never heard of Flip. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'll ever go anywhere else besides Twitch. I think it's good to be ahead of the curve for things. But I just feel like I want to grow on YouTube, because that's the thing, you'll never blow up on Twitch. I shouldn't say never, because that's not like necessarily true. You're not gonna blow up because of Twitch. You will not. Take it from the guy who's been doing Twitch for what did we just say, 8 years? You will not blow up on Twitch. You will blow up on the content that you upload from YouTube to, okay, Flip is like TikTok. Flip, TikTok, whatever. Your content that you take and do whatever with, that is where you'll blow up. That is where you'll blow up. You will sit here for fucking ever if you think, oh, I'm just gonna be an entertaining Twitch channel and stream, or, you know. No, you won't. Could something happen that'll make you viral? Yes, I've met people who have gone viral. I know people who have gone viral. Off of, I know one kid who made a meme video and ended up becoming decent friends with them for a while. I met somebody on Twitch who went really viral for a clip. That is short term. That is short term shit, dude. It goes away. And you'll be surprised when you try to siphon or transition from one thing to the other, not a lot follow through. So your consistency is, what content do you keep delivering outside of Twitch? You know, if you upload, I'll be honest, if you upload gameplay clips, it's probably not going to do too well. But if you upload a formula of your gameplay clips, that might work. You know, I honestly, I can't even give you an example, except that I could say there was a guy who did VR stuff, right? And so he would play Bone Labs, I think it was, and he had a Deadpool model, and he would like beat up the NPCs in Bone Labs, and it was always the same kind of thing where he would like pull out a gun and like throw it in the air and catch it and load the clip and then aim it at the guy's head and like start shaking, and then he would throw the gun and pull out a pan and smack him. And if you watch all the videos, they all have the same formula of basically being that. And he just kept making that, and that's what I mean, is like, once you figure out something that's like, okay, like this is the way I want to do it. And it changes as you keep doing it. You learn, you figure out, I can trim this down. This was actually funnier than this. Now that I watch it back, everything else grows from there, dude. Now that I've been doing YouTube content, I get YouTube subscriptions in my multi-stream feed, and I can see the people that are subscribing to me. Are they watching my live? Probably not. But because I'm making this type of content and I'm putting it out there, I'm growing the brand Watch Me Awkwardly Play. I'm growing it way more than I was on Twitch. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying, if you do what you enjoy though, if you like just uploading gameplay clips, okay, you know, but if you have a goal to like get some type of viewership, was 1,500 views, I was so happy. And that's not bad at all, because if you can get 1,500 views on a clip, then it's worthy of, I think my philosophy is, if you can get something like that number, 1,500, you could get like 75K at least on a video like that. Because I don't think in extremes, like it's either terrible or it's amazing, but I think if it can have a number like that, it can definitely multiply that. You can multiply that number. You upload a video of you rapping your favorite song and it gets like 5, 10 views, 100 views, 200 views. I don't think that's really gonna do much. I mean, maybe you can keep uploading it, and it maybe, but if you upload a video of you rapping, you know, your favorite song or whatever, and maybe it's just the way that the camera quality is, and maybe it's what you are wearing, maybe it's the facial expressions, maybe you're just fucking ugly. I don't know, but whatever it is that got it to 1,000, 1,500, whatever it was, right? And I'm just being real, because it could be any reason. It could be one thing. You'd be surprised. Yeah, I know you wouldn't be surprised. You've seen how some videos really go viral, and you're like, I can see why this went viral, right? And it's just someone like recording in their bathroom or something, but there was just something about it. I'm just saying, like, there can be just that little fucking ingredient. And if you can get 1,500 views, take it from a guy who's hit 1 million a few times on TikTok. I feel like an asshole saying it like that. You can get a lot more, but look at why that got that amount of views. What made that get those views? Was the pacing in that video better than other ones? Was it shorter? Did you have clearer, like, when the content that people were watching, was it more clear? Was there clarity to what they were watching? You had to have better focus on the actions and the way things happened. I don't know. I can't tell you I don't know what the clip is, but you may not even know watching it. But if you keep striving to upload similar things like it, it's kind of layered, and you start to really see it. It's kind of like getting out of a bad relationship or something. Like, now you see it, you know what I mean? Like, now I see what made it a bad relationship. Now that I'm out of it, it's like it takes some time, but you start to really see those things. I see it with my YouTube videos that I make. You know, I think it was great. Upload it, start working on the next one. You know, I have a friend, Justin, watch my videos and tell me like how I should work on it, what was good or bad, you know, and he's amazing because he'll actually be very transparent, not mean, but he'll be real. And then I, you know, make those adjustments and then make the next video. And then I realized, oh, actually I could have cut that down in that other video and made that a little, because now I can do that in this video and I see that now, you know. 20 like it out of thousands of views. Think of it as 20 people up to you and saying, hey, that was dope. 20 random people is a lot. I feel kind of indifferent on that saying because it's a good motivator, right? It's very motivating for me to think, well, if I'm streaming and I only have 6 viewers, imagine there were 6 people in my bedroom watching me play or whatever. It would feel like a lot, you know what I mean? But I think that that's a good motivator because you're not wrong. But the growth potential is like, dude, but like you could have 1,000, it could be 2,000, it could be 100,000, you know what I mean? And I don't know how to word this without sounding like a dick, but it's like 20 is a good motivator, but you just had a video that had 1,500 views, and that's still considered nothing. You know what I mean? As far as like the internet and like what is like content and views, that's still considered nothing. So motivate yourself with that thinking, but remember that that's still like, that's still that's small, you know what I mean? And trust me, I'm only saying that because I can still be in the same boat, you know what I mean? I can still upload shit and get like fucking 5 views, right? I've uploaded shorts on YouTube that got like 100 views. That is fucking nothing. I mean, in my opinion, I upload a short, gets 100 views, it's nothing. But you don't take that as a bad thing. You go, okay, well, I'll try uploading tomorrow. Oh, 1,500. Sweet. You know what I mean? Like, and 1,500 is I mean, technically nothing too, right? Like, I mean, that's not a lot, but it's more. In where I'm at with it, that's a fun number, you know. And then how do I grow that number there? So I start making, instead of just clipping stuff, started making my own custom shorts, which I've done, like kind of like trailers. But yeah, I think it's always good to look at the small. I guess the way I'm trying to word everything is all numbers matter. 20 is a number because it's not 0, but is 20 where you want to be? You know what I mean? Probably not, but it's a good way to be positive and go, hey, at least it's 20 people, because that's what's important. When I upload YouTube videos and I'm hoping, like, I don't know, get 20,000 views and I get 1,500, you're like, fuck, you know? But then you go, yeah, but that's still like cool, you know? I mean, it could have been nothing. So that's still cool. Just remember, like, you just have to keep figuring out, how does 20 become 2,000? I got a guy that's Arabic that watches my stream now because of YouTube. And that's and see, that's where the number I think goes back to what you said, right? I want to grow as Watch Me Awkwardly Play as a brand because that's part of the enjoyment of making content. I'm interested in growth, but every single person that I interact with, like have real interaction with, that's really cool. You know what I mean? Like, I had a guy come in my stream yesterday. I haven't seen in my stream probably for like 5 years, maybe. I can't remember the last time he popped in. And he was like, I don't know if you remember me, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, dude, yeah. Like these people are like become real people in your life that they come and go, right? Because that's just how it is. But they're real fucking people, dude. And that's cool. You know, that's why I think like views for YouTube maybe don't feel the same way to me, but like stream views where these people keep, well, I don't know, maybe what I'm trying to say is the retention, the people that stay around and keep coming back and comment or chat and interact with you and just become this regular. That is so cool. That's really cool to me, you know, because you see these streamers that have, you know, 1,000 fucking viewers. What, KCO's like a big streamer, he has like 20,000 people that watch or whatever. And in a way you're like, that's great because that's his career and everything. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, I wouldn't want that. But you're kind of like, it kind of sucks because how much value do you have with these viewers? Like, it's just a flood of fucking text, you know? Like, sheesh. That's, I mean, do any of these people like stick out, you know? So that's what's kind of cool, right? Like if you're at like a lower number, like all the chat like has all those people that keep coming back, like they stick out, you know? And I think that's awesome. It's awesome to have 20,000 views and play games and, you know, it's your career. I wouldn't say I would be like, I don't want that. Ew. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, it's cool if maybe you only had like 200, 400 and you're able to just, you know, have a career off that. I think that'd be cool. But what do I know? I'm eating fish sticks at 1 a.m, so yeah, 8 regulars. And back to what you said about the 20 viewers and 20 viewers and everything. Like I said, on YouTube, I look at it differently, but I think on Twitch, that's really cool. Like if you have 8 regular people showing up, that's pretty cool, man. Like, and I'm not trying to, a lot of people like to blow motivational smoke up your ass. You can appreciate that and still want more. I think though, you just have to remember how you're impacting those people. Like, you're impacting 8 regular people that show up that you became a pattern in their life, right? They get up in the morning, or they're getting ready to go to work, or they work security and they watch you late at night, or whatever it is that they do, you're a part of that. Like the same way someone turns on a Netflix show or a YouTube channel, you are a part of their regular pattern in life. You know, and for me, like sometimes I would forget that because I'd be like, man, you know, I only have this amount of views, and I get like sad and depressed and be like, I'm a shitty streamer, like I suck, like I'm never gonna be anything, and just like go down that hole. We're human, we all go in holes sometimes like that, but even now I still remind myself like, dude, like, but it's really cool the type of people that like could always come back, maybe never will come back, but you just remember like, but you were a part of their life. You know what I mean? And they liked hanging out with you, even if they didn't put anything in the chat and they just watched. And maybe you felt alone because the chat didn't have anything coming in. You know what I mean? But you were literally getting watched by these people who fit you into whatever else was going on in their life, and that means you did something for them. You know? So I don't know. I'm just started I don't know if I'm getting like too deep or like too like rambly, but I think that's cool. You have 8 regular viewers, dude. I don't know how many regular viewers I have. I always imagine it's not a lot because I don't want to look at that number because that might be demotivational. Is that a word? It may bring me, you know what I mean? Because then you're like, you know, if it's 0, how would I know? And if it's 100, how would I know? This whole conversation can be a potentially great video for small streamers. I mean, I agree, you know, if anybody's watching, go ahead and clip it and send it off. But no, I'm just saying, like, I think I'm just saying everything that people know. I really don't like the circle. I don't know if I should say it like this. I don't like the circle jerk of positive puke where they're like, you can do it, you got this, you just gotta stream every day, you just gotta keep uploading and you're gonna get it, you're gonna get there, you know, don't worry about this and that. And it's like, look, there's good advice in that, but I think there's better advice and things that might hurt your feelings a little bit. I think there's better advice and things that are just real. You know, I think that there's better ways to actually set people up for success if that's what they want. You know, just being like, I love your channel and everything looks great. You should have 1 million viewers. And it's like, but in reality, your title sucks. In reality, your color scheme is kind of gross. In reality, you don't actually do anything that's entertaining. You're just on fucking camera playing a video game, and that doesn't work. There's no niche. You're just on cam playing video games. You're not entertaining enough to just do that. The stream doesn't have anything about it that I want to keep watching. If you're enjoying yourself, then great. Like, I'm not going to tell you not to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? But if you're trying to do something with this in that direction, you need to work on some stuff. You need to have better titles. You need to have a better a more matching color scheme. You need to maybe do something that makes people go, oh, hey, I'm going to click on that one. I can't tell. I'm not saying I have the answer for that. I'm not saying I can tell you what to do. I'm not saying jump on your chair and show your butthole and then people go, whoa, I'm seeing a butthole, I gotta check this out. I'm just saying there's something more interesting about a guy in a dark room with one single light illuminating a plate with a sandwich on top of it and him sitting there staring at it than 500 fucking Twitch streams of people with their camera in the corner just playing a video game. Which one would you click on? You see what I'm saying? You might be more intrigued by the guy sitting in a dark room with one light illuminating a sandwich on a plate. And he just might be sitting there doing fucking nothing. But that's kind of interesting. Don't usually see that. You might leave if there's nothing else that's going to keep you much longer than the interest of what you saw, but you clicked on that channel because it was something interesting. You know? But a lot of people like to circle jerk and not want to say anything about anybody else's channel and just be like, follow for follow, let's boost each other up. We're all great streamers. It's like, yeah, you're all nice people. You're all good people. You're great people even. But your stream is probably not going to do anything unless there's something else there, you know? I don't expect what I do, to be fair, I don't expect what I do to make me somehow like big on Twitch or something. I just found a niche of playing bad games and I'm just rolling with that, making YouTube videos and doing it with my stream too. I like to play, I always like to play games and stream, and people like to watch me play certain things more than others. I'll tell you right now, Dobie, if you want more viewers, play Resident Evil 4. Play the original Resident Evil 4. You'll get more viewers. Can I guarantee it? Probably not going to guarantee that for you, but I have noticed that so many people have a love for Resident Evil 4 that if you play Resident Evil 4, you just tend to bring in more people. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to play a specific game to draw in a viewership that might increase. So you got tons of people just like me who's just playing games that they like to play, and that's cool. And maybe I'm, fun to hang out with and everything, and that retains people. But like I said, I like playing bad games. That's my niche a little bit more. And they're games I like to play, right? So I just stick with that, and make the YouTube videos, keep streaming the way I want to stream, and just go from there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a different idea. I don't know. But I'm just telling you these things because I'm running my mouth on my stream. I'm just talking. Or just cause a certain game is the big topic. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Some people want to, get this. I used to get this way too. Like a game just came out, play that, you'll get more viewers. Maybe. But are you entertaining enough to make that matter more than the other hundreds of people that bought this game that are also having the same mindset? I don't know. Like there's if he's streaming right, I'll like look at this. Let me show you this. Everybody likes to play old school games, right? Like everybody's a fan of old school games. But oh shit, there he is. Fuck. But let me show you. Okay, stop. Let me show you this guy playing old school games. Check this out. I love his creativity. I love it.
Fuck, cheap. That was cheap.
Hold on. Let me get out of the way. You're looking at someone playing an old school game on the Wii U, but he hooks them up to a CRT TV, and he has different CRT TVs, and his webcam is on a Game Boy Color, which is also something he does. His webcam is not in the corner, it is on a device. He's had different devices show his webcam.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
This is why I clicked on this channel. Not specifically this, but this type of creativity is why I clicked on his channel.
Oh! Is that not? That's explosives, okay. Get out of Dodge. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it, though.
Here's another one. Same thing, the Game Boy Color. Different CRT TV. PlayStation. He's in the corner with his Game Boy Color. Let me see if I can find... The one he did, it was like a green, like, monitored thing, but... He might be sticking with this because this is something like he's just been doing.
Okay, let me see. What am I looking at? There's a... This is No Way Out, so there's going to be something here.
View all.
I don't even know if I'm going to make it, though.
What is going on? Show me all the fucking videos. Here, view all. And then it... I don't know, I'll sort by popular, see if I can... What is going on, dude? Does he not have any more videos than this? Did Twitch delete all that stuff? Videos. Oh. Maybe. But he had, yeah, so like he's had different ones where he had like leaves and it had like an autumn look and he had more of a red lighting, and then he had like this weird like green monitor like type of thing sitting there, and his webcam was that. It's just cool, dude, and it's just, that's what made me click on it, you know what I mean? So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This was me just rambling about streaming and creativity because I don't know, maybe because I had some coffee, but yeah, man, being creative like this is so cool. And you know, and then you got some people like this guy, he's got 268 views, and you know, he I'm not gonna say he's not good at what he does, but this is pretty much what he does, is he just kind of sits, talks, scrolls, but oh sorry, I'm in the way, talks and everything, but he's entertaining as a person, so he carries the weight of the creativity by being actually entertaining to just watch. You know what I mean? He's funny, he like smokes hella weed and stuff, and he's just got a whole like niche, kind of looks like Pauly Shore, but yeah. And he's networked with other people. I think that's helped him grow a bit too, which is not a negative. I'm just saying, I think that's what's helped him get where he's at and be partnered, because I've watched him before he was partnered. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone, different strokes, different folks. But there has to be something that you're doing right, and you go from there. Yeah, my fucking TED Talk. We're playing the world's worst RPG, and then we just got into talking. Or like Justin, like, this is the guy that I've been friends with for a long time, and I'll actually send him my YouTube videos, and he'll like do it. He has he does like an animated thing, which a lot of people do that. You know what I mean? So for him, I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying he went the route of having an animated character that's like, I don't know if puppeteer's the right word, to him talking and everything like that. But one thing I like about his stream is when he plays just games I don't even know exist. Like, he'll play games and I'll just be like, what is this? You know, like, I've never seen this before. And because of my relationship with him, I'll watch him play anything. Like, he can play Sea of Thieves or whatever and stuff, but I definitely like to see him play like these more like off the wall, like random weird games, you know, because I like to play bad games. So, but I think that because he's a little ghost and everything, that's a little more intriguing, you know what I mean, than just being you know, like me. That's why I did my camera the way it is with my head poking out of the box and stuff. I just thought that was like a cooler look. Is it gonna give me hella views? I mean, no, but it's different, it's interesting. Look, everyone's bought an Oblivion remastered, and I don't care. Let's do viewers low to high, right? Like, nothing is gonna make me click on this stuff. I'm not even being a hater. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing I've seen yet that makes me go, oh, I'd like to click on that one. You know? And I think one of the reasons is just because none of them gives me a warm feeling. None of them gives me a, oh, that looks fun. And I can't tell you what it is, right? I don't know. When I see it, I'll be like, that one looked interesting. Let's say stream starting. They might be entertaining people. I don't know. Nothing tickled my pickle. Maybe in retro. Retro sometimes has cool stuff. Oh, they're playing Tony. Sometimes it's the game, right? Like Tony Hawk. Oh, that's kind of cool. But this is what I mean when I showed you that CRT Rex guy. That made me go, whoa, what is going on? That looks cool. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I want to see that. Because then when you kind of scroll through this, you see it all kind of blends together. Whoa. Retro commercials. That is... See, I want to click on it just because I'm like, what the hell is that? I think I follow this one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I follow that. Anyways, you get my point. I'm just rambling now. See, like, this one stands out, right? He has a color scheme that caught my eye. He has his like hand cam and thing right here, but I think it was the color made me kind of do a double take versus like here that I didn't even know existed till now, or here. Like, I wasn't registering any of these, even this one, but that color scheme, it actually kind of like, I was like, oh, and then you kind of look more like, oh, the camera, and that's kind of cool what he's using and everything. So, you know, I don't know if any of this like helps. I feel like I'm kind of like losing steam on what I'm talking about, but like this is cool too. Like what's going on up there and everything? Like, is that a TV?
AI is old news, but apartmental intelligence, that's the future. Picture your perfect apartment. Watch this. It's in my head. And now it's up there. Oh!
I don't know if the gameplay ends up there or on the side, but that's kind of cool.
All right, we'll do First Samurai. That should be awesome, right? Can't go wrong with First Samurai. Or do we dare go full contact instead? Yeah. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. There's too many games on the Amiga to play it sensibly. It can only be played fricked up. So I guess we are getting a good, this is what it's like. You would basically just get a big collection of games on a big crate of discs from someone. Be like, all right, I guess I'll just play this game. What's it called? First Contact, or no, Full Contact? Okay. Brad, I thought you were going to play one that was a known quantity, First Samurai. No, I can't. Because right next to it is Full Contact. And it looks too stupid not to play. This is why I keep getting in trouble. That's why my stream keeps
It's a cool setup.
Because of this
The dirt's
game.
like, I don't know if that's too much or not.
That was what caught my eye. I can't not play that.
See, and he's even talking about stuff that catches your eye, you know what I mean? He was going to play a different game, and then he was like, that catches my eye, so, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just a dude. Gosh, I rambled for a long... I think that coffee got me, like, rambling. But yeah, back to what you originally said. It's cool to be back streaming. Ugh. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad the people that have come back, because that's like been a perk. People I just haven't seen because I haven't been streaming. I don't know if you checked out my YouTube stuff, but oh, that's funny showing that. I got all this going on. Yeah, see, see this video, 441 views, 498 views, 148 views, and then my most recent one, 1.3K. You know, if I would have gave up on the 441, I wouldn't see the 1.3K. And I like to think I'm actually getting a little bit better with the videos too. You know, the first one I ever uploaded, it got 1.8K, and I think it's just because the algorithm pushed it because I hadn't uploaded in forever. So it was like, oh, we got to push this. But yeah, and it's cool because I want to keep making these videos, get the you know, the catalog bigger. Because if I finally make a video that actually gets like a big viewership, they can be like, let me check out all these other ones. Because imagine if you blew up off your first video, that's the only video, that's all you got. Because everybody likes to find a YouTube channel that just has a lot to watch, you know. Because then you're like, cool, I found a new channel I can watch when I eat my lunch. Like recently I found this VRX guy. He goes into VR chats and like trolls people. He's got a bunch of videos to watch. So I was like, whoa, glad I found him with a bunch of videos to watch, you know? Be the reason they include photo mode. Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, buddy. Well, I should probably hop off because last night I stayed on way too late, and I felt it. I felt it when I got up, so I really probably shouldn't stay up any longer. But yeah, sorry I didn't play more Two Worlds. I just started getting on to talk after I started eating. But we're good. Uchina 6. Game saved. Heck yeah, dude. But yeah, you know, just keep an eye on the Discord, keep an eye on the Twitch noties. I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so if you got notifications going on YouTube, you know, I don't know when I'll be live. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Just depends. You know, I just I'm in that stage of needing to still do some vocal recording, so I got to do that at specific times. But when I get into the video editing part of it, I can do that at any time because there's no noise being made. It's just me clicking in video editing. So yeah, I you know, I'm getting to that part of the video editing, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna still stream. So yeah, you know, I'll be on the next time I'm on. Dobie, I'll keep an eye out for you too. You know, if I see you on my TikToks or I see you on Twitch, just come and say hello, like I do. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just send y'all over to Justin Haunts, because why not? Hopefully that works. The target channel saying it's not really rated at this time. Sorry, I'm not good enough. I still have that emote. Good enough. Is that a BT TV emote? No, it's not. What is that? Is that me? Is that me? Is that a BTT? No, it's not. Okay, that's a. I was like, dude, who is that? That's not me. Okay, I got scared. I was like, I don't ever remember making that emote. Oh yeah, right here, dude. Siphon filter, dude. I kind of forgot the emotes I have because it's been a while. Yeah. Oh yeah. What a shame. Okay, let me see if I can raid Justin. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, Dobie. Thanks for hanging out and just listening to me fucking blabble. I also appreciate you being here when I'm playing Two Worlds. Next time we'll do more game and less blabbing, but good to see you. Good luck with the job. Good luck with all your content creation and everything. Hopefully I said something that meant something, you know, because I felt like I was on a soapbox just running my mouth. So I'll see you next time. Peace. Did we raid yet? Did it raid? Did we raid yet? Did it raid? Oh, no, raid now. There we go. Later.